Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here, and I am back for another PC accessible game spotlight video. Yes, this is an accessible PC game. It is also an accessible Xbox game. I am playing, of course, on the PC, but we are taking a look at As Dusk Falls. This is... I would call it I've heard some people call it an adventure game. I've heard some people call it a visual novel. And it's somewhere in between. It is a story-based game that is really, really freaking good. And it is totally blind playable. I just started it came out recently. I want to say like late last week, early this week or something, and I was just too busy to start playing it during the week, but I started it last night, and I played probably 90% of it last night until like 3 in the morning, and then woke up this morning, like, oh, I'm going to sleep in. Nope. I had to see what happened, so I finished it this morning. But this is, like I said, it is a totally playable game even if you're totally blind. And I'm on the main menu here. I'm going to arrow down.
Load another save. Load another save. Settings.
So we're going to go to settings because I want to show you the accessibility features. What I will say is, if you play, I am playing the Steam version right now. If you play it with the Game Pass, if you play it on Xbox, or if you play it via PC Game Pass, or like through the Microsoft Store, it should use your Microsoft profile, your Xbox profile. And if you have the setting, remember we covered a while back, there is that setting that says have or allow games to read to me or something. I can't remember the exact phrasing of it, but it's basically under your PC or your Xbox accessibility settings. It's, you have your menu narration, but then there's a thing that says like allow games to read to me. It should honor that. But if you're playing the Steam version, like I am, you probably would need sighted assistance to turn the accessibility feature on the narration. And that would be one suggestion that I would have for the developer, just a simple patch. The first time, like when you start a game, or when you start the game, have one voice prompt come up to say, like, if you want menu narration, press this key on the keyboard, or press this combination on the controller. And that way, even if you, let's say, get the Steam version, you would be able to do that. The reason I got the Steam version, now, again, this is on Xbox, this is on Game Pass, but, because I heard this was blind playable, I was just going to play it on Game Pass, but I'm like, you know what, this is a game that if it is totally blind accessible, I want to support the dev financially. I want to buy this game. I want it permanently in my library. And I'm glad I do. But let's go into settings.
Gameplay.
So we have gameplay. And let's just arrow down. I'm going to use my D-pad on my Xbox controller.
Next setting, camera shake.
You can turn that on and off. Camera shake.
Setting, vibration.
Vibration, controller.
/ disable controller vibration. On. Radio button.
Vibration.
Enable / disable controller vibration. On. Radio button. Controller button A, to toggle. Option 2 of A.
Come on.
Add up button for previous option.
Number of overrides. So,
setting, hotspot display type.
Let me see if it'll go back here.
Hotspot options stay on screen once discovered, or appear.
This one option here,
by default,
it's not really wanting to speak it. Like the
value standard.
The controls are a little bit delayed on the menus. I've found it's sort of weird.
Controller setting, quick action types.
Quick action types. So we got hotspot display. Hotspot
options stay on screen once discovered, or appear always
So
on
these are
screen.
like environmental
By
things, like when
default,
you can interact.
only setting quick action types.
Quick action type.
Adjust this to remove mashing interactions. Or to
So
set
again,
all
if you have a
interactions
motor
to require
impairment
a
and you
single
don't want
button
to
tap.
have
Value
the,
standard.
the quick time
Controller
events,
button D-pad right to
you
next
don't have to
value.
mash. That's a good thing to
Controller
have.
button A. Setting extended QTE timer. This will extend the
Extended
time limit for
QTE
all
timer. I did
interactions to
check that
60
just in
seconds.
case the text-to-speech had to catch up and tell me what to do.
Radio button. Setting choice timer. Enable
Choice timer.
disable choice timer. On.
Now,
Radio button.
let's see. Let me read that again.
Setting choice timer. Enable / disable choice timer.
Now, the
Radio
choice
button.
timer seems to be enabled, and I left it on. Like, I still had to make decisions in a timely manner, but apparently you can turn that off.
Option. Setting extended override timer.
Extended override timer. Okay.
Setting,
So that's
broadcast mode timer.
broadcast mode timer. Okay. Now I'm letting the speech be quiet here. So the unique thing about this, it is a single player game. Like I said, it is like a kind of a choose your own adventure. But one of the unique things that I haven't done with it yet, but if you're streaming, you can basically have people tune in with a mobile iOS app or through, like if you're streaming on Twitch. I don't know exactly the mechanics or how it works, but you can have your viewers vote, and then like the majority of, the people who vote for the majority of an option, in addition to what your choice is, can make that decision. So it's kind of a cool way to have like a group interactive. Keep the, like if you're streaming it, you can keep the chatters involved. So that's a pretty cool deal. But if you're using text to speech, I want to keep the interactions. I want to keep them, like I want to have the time limits, but I need a little bit more time just in case like the speech has to catch up and read it. So this is an example of, I'm not taking away the challenge. Like it's not like, oh, hey, I don't want to have any consequences because I'm using assistive technology. I want the same sort of challenge, but I just might need a little bit more time so that the text-to-speech can read it aloud. Same with QuickTime events. I remember I've said many times in previous videos, I generally really hate QuickTime events because a lot of them, sometimes they're all over the screen, sometimes they're hard to see, sometimes you have like a nanosecond to respond. But with this like extended QuickTime thing and with the text-to-speech telling me what I should be doing, this is really the first game that I have not actively hated QuickTime events. And now that I think about it, because those QuickTime events were narrated with text-to-speech, I don't think I missed a single QTE during the whole game. I don't think I missed a single one. And for me, that's damn near impossible. Like I suck at QuickTime events typically. So kudos to the developer. Thank you for adding these types of features. But let's go into the next category here. Let's go into the next tab. Video. There's not too much under here. I'm going to leave that alone. Of course, you got some graphics settings. Audio and language. Let's go through here because I think there might be a couple options. There's like for subtitle and subtitle size and stuff.
Setting VO language.
Voiceover language.
Setting subtitle language.
Okay, subtitle language.
Setting menus and in-game UI language.
Okay, menus and game UI.
Subtitles. Enable / disable subtitles.
I'm going to turn them on just for the accessibility of this video. I didn't have them on because I couldn't read them anyway.
Setting closed captions. Enable / disable text descriptions for in-game sound effects and non-spoken audio.
Okay, cool. You know what? We're going to make this video as accessible as we can. Let's turn that on because we're given the option.
Setting subtitle background. Set transparency of subtitle background.
So we've got default.
Default is solid. Default. Solid.
Let's go solid. Let's make it readable.
Setting subtitle color. Set the text and background.
Okay.
Yellow, black. Black, white.
Let's go black, white.
Setting, subtitle size.
We got
Adjust the size of
standard, or so
subtitle.
we got small.
Medium, large, small, medium, large.
Let's go large. I wonder how large large is actually going to be.
Setting, master volume.
So we got our volume down here.
Setting, music volume.
I did turn the music volume down because I really wanted to hear the text-to-speech, especially. The text-to-speech, I wish that there was a separate slider for text-to-speech so I could crank that higher than everything else. Some of the action scenes, you really have to listen in order to hear that.
Setting, SFX volume.
Sound effects.
Setting, VO volume.
Okay, voiceover volume.
Setting, voice chat. Enable/disable.
Nah, we don't want that on right now. Voice chat.
Setting.
Don't need that on.
Setting, voice chat volume. Back.
All right, let's go to our next tab.
Accessibility.
Accessibility. Let's go in here. So,
Setting, menu narration. Enable menu UI text to be read
menu
aloud.
narration.
Setting, gameplay narration.
Gameplay narration. Check both of these. If you are totally blind, check both of these. Or even if you're low vision, these are great features.
Setting, text to speech.
Text to speech.
Enable chat text to be read aloud to other players.
So if I have chat, I could have that read aloud as well.
Setting, speech to text.
Speech to text. You can
Transcribe
dictate.
text box live audio chat between players.
So we're not using any of that, so we're not going to worry.
Setting, flatten choice UI.
Flatten choice UI.
Choice options usually appear angled slightly towards the camera. Enable this to have them appear.
So that's cool. It makes it flat instead of more stylized and angled. I like that. It makes it more readable.
Setting, lowercase only. Set UI text for hotspot and action choices.
Okay, lowercase only. No, I don't want that.
Setting, choice color. Set the text and background colors of on-screen yellow, black, black, white.
Oh, okay. Let's do yellow and black. I just left it at default where it'll put the text over because I had narration. But let's make this bad boy as visually and low vision and blind accessible as we can for when we play a little bit for this video.
Setting, option background. Set the background transparency.
Option.
Solid.
Sure, let's solid.
Setting, hotspot display type. Have hotspot options stay on screen once discovered. Or
that I'm going to leave standard.
Setting,
you can have it
action type.
Always there.
Adjust this to remove mashing interactions.
So mashing interactions, for me, I don't mind that. Like, it's fine. But, of course, you totally can turn that off.
Setting, extended QTE timer.
So you see these, same thing under gameplay. I like that it's redundant. It's in multiple places so you don't miss it. All of these different things. So, controls.
Setting, cursor size.
Cursor size. I can make that large, which I did earlier.
Setting, view how to play recap. Get a reminder of the controls for solo play. Controller button to select.
I'm gonna...
Option 4 of 7. D-pad. Setting, view how to play recap. Setting, controller remapping. Remap controller gameplay inputs to suit your preferences.
Okay, nice. We can remap controls.
To select. Setting, view how to play recap.
So you can have full remapping.
Page 6 of 6. Setting, install high resolution text.
So if you have like a 4K, I think you can, which I don't, you can add this high resolution pack. For the video card that I'm currently using, I'm not using the high res pack. I would, if I go back and revisit this when I get my new computer, I might, install that, and I don't know if it'll matter even on my 1080p monitor, but like on a higher end video card maybe. But we're going to leave that alone. And now we're back to gameplay. So I'm going to go all the way down.
Setting, back. Apply.
Apply. And now we're going to go back.
Main menu. New story.
So we're going to go new story because, like I said, I've already beaten the game.
Select play mode.
We have
play solo or
solo.
You can change this at any point.
Come on.
D-pad down button for first option. B button for back. A button for select.
So there's a couple minor issues. There's like two places that I've found. There's one option under gameplay that doesn't seem to read with text-to-speech, and this solo multiplayer thing kind of seems to be a little glitchy. There's basically what's happening is the text-to-speech, it's wanting to read everything out, and it's not letting you just interrupt it. Like if I am like, okay, solo, I know that's solo. I'm going to arrow down and I want to hear what the next option is. It gets carried away and wants to read the option and then the tooltips and all the blah, blah, blah. It should really allow me, when I hit the D-pad, tell me the next option immediately. And it's not bad during gameplay because it does sort of override, and even with the time limit, I am able to choose dialogue options. So this is fantastic. Like I said, if you've played or if you've heard of games like The Walking Dead, even like the Life is Strange games that I've covered on the channel, this is that kind of game. But again, this is, I mean, God, this is a perfect like access unlocked video of like, this is a great example. It's got dialogue choices, it's got timed choices, it's got quick time events, and they're all accessible. This is so good. And like I said, the story is awesome, but basically we've got a few different options here. So we have the multiplayer, or we have solo. We're gonna say, yeah, see, it's not, this menu, it's not reading. I don't know why. Like you land on solo by default. I don't know why this menu is particularly glitchy, but I swear when you get into the game, it's fine. The other thing, there's two things that I wish they would add. I wish they would add a volume separate for the text-to-speech, and I wish they would add a speed feature. I wish I could adjust the speed of the voice, even a few increments. Like I would have mine a little bit faster, especially so I could read the dialogue faster, but it was not a problem. I never missed a dialogue prompt, like when I had to make a decision. Everything worked really well, especially if I extended a couple of those things to compensate for that. Let's go solo.
Select a profile.
Now,
Jesse.
I have Jesse. I'm not going to touch that one. We're going to add a new profile.
Enter your name.
And I'm just going to call it video.
D-pad down button for first
video.
option.
And then I'm going to arrow down with my D-pad.
Setting, back. Setting, done.
Okay, done.
How to play. Explore. Move your cursor to find hidden interactions. Move the stick. Use D-pad to navigate. Y button for skip all.
Right, so
for next.
It doesn't happen too often, but there are times where you get to explore a scene, and there are certain key interactable elements. You can freely move the cursor, which I don't recommend if you are blind or low vision. Even low vision, it's tricky. But you can use your D-pad to snap between interactable items in that, and so you don't have to, really just muddle your way around and zip your cursor around the screen. You can just snap by left and right or on the D-pad, and it'll snap to things that you can interact with. So that's nice. Let's hit A to continue.
Make decisions. Highlight your favorite option and press A to select.
This is a
B to deselect. Y button for skip all.
Big part. You're going to be choosing decisions. This is like 90% of the game is this. And boy, you have choices. It's not just, oh, what's the good and bad option. This is definitely an M-rated game. Shit goes down in this game, man. There's even a chapter, and I like the fact that they warn you, and they even give you the option to skip it. There's a chapter midway through the game where it deals with some really touchy and traumatic subject matter like suicides. And they said, hey, if this is too much for you, you can skip this chapter and you will automatically be given the positive outcome. But if you want to play it, go for it. But we want to warn you that this touches on some kind of dark areas. So again, not just gameplay wise accessibility, but for people experiencing like trauma and things like that really maybe couldn't handle that. you're not blocked from enjoying the rest of the game. Like, I did play through it. But let's hit A, so it's telling us about our dialogue choices.
Quick actions. Perform the
Quick
on-screen
times.
instructions before the timer elapses to complete physical actions. Move the stick. These are the gameplay interaction types you will encounter during the game. Tap. Tap the button one time. Mash. Tap the button repeatedly in quick succession. Hold. Hold the button until the QTE is over. Circle. Move your joystick in a rapid, circular motion.
Yep.
Circle continuous. Move your joystick in a rapid, circular motion until the QTE is over. Swipe. Move your joystick in the direction described.
Yep.
Y button for skip all. B
I
button
love the
for
fact
a button for next.
it doesn't even just tell you, okay, here's here's QuickTime events completed under the time limit. It tells you what types of interactions you're going to be expected to complete. You've got tapping, you've got tap and hold, you've got mash, unless you disable that option under accessibility. You have like rotate or flick your stick in a direction, and that's what you're going to do. Now, again, the other thing is this game, even for mobility impairment, like it only requires basically 3 buttons on your controller: your D-pad to snap between choices, your analog stick for QuickTime events, and the A button. That's it. No other buttons are used. And then, well, start if you want to pause the game. But D-pad, analog stick, and A button. Let's continue.
Personal insights. At the end of each chapter, discover how your choices reveal hidden insights about your values, personality, and gameplay style. Y button for skip all. B button for
All right, so yeah, those are kind of neat.
Loading.
Okay, now we're loading.
Your choices reveal your
I'm going to play a little bit into the first chapter.
Choice. Use D-pad for choices.
And when the loading is done, you get a vibration on your controller.
Tap here to start.
I hit down on the D-pad from my option, and I can start. So when I hit the A button, we're going to go. Like I said, we're going to play a little bit into... you play from this guy that we're looking at here, this bearded dude. He's the father of this family, or he's like the dad in the family. And they encounter these 3 brothers that end up trying to pull off a robbery. They meet at this hotel early on in the game, and then just bad stuff spirals out of control from there. We're going to play a little bit into it, just so you can see a little bit of the dialogue choices, a little bit of the mechanics, a little bit of like how the story works, and then we're going to call it. And then I will wrap up my thoughts. So I don't know that I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, because I really want to pay attention to the game. Let's go.
My name is Zoe Walker. Not so long ago,
Okay,
I wanted to be a journalist. Now,
big subtitles.
I just want to hold my breath and sink.
I would probably choose a little bit different.
But for the calm that comes beforehand.
Oh, this makes so much more sense to me now.
And memories trap.
Because when I started this before, I was like, what the hell?
90 seconds. That's about how long it takes for me.
And she's kind of holding her breath underwater in a swimming pool.
It's like none of it ever happened.
Okay, new scene.
May 29, 1998. Route 66, Arizona.
I love that that's narrated. That's so good. We're at an old gas station.
Daddy, are we gonna play?
Sorry, Pumpkin. You bet we're gonna play. Now, I know you're an expert, but are you sure you've looked at everything?
Trust me, I got this.
Okay.
I like her.
Then what color is...
Explore the scene.
Okay, here we go. We can use our cursor
use D-pad for choices.
or D-pad.
Sky. Restroom. Choice 2 of 5. Big truck. Choice 3
So
of
that's our
5.
truck.
Old fence. Choice 4 of 5.
Let's,
Big truck. Restroom.
the restroom. I chose the
Choice 2
truck
of
during
5.
my playthrough. So
Controller
I'm
truck van.
purposely going to make
Select.
different choices than I made just so that I can see things that I haven't seen. So this is not my canon playthrough. This is me just experimenting to see other choices. And believe me, there are a lot of ways this story can, like, what I will say is this is not like you're worried about spending money and then going through the story and you're done. No, 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 no. This is, I think, one of the most replayable story adventure type of games I've seen. I mean, there are choices everywhere that can just, I think, drastically change the way things progress, because there's a lot of ways I'm like, God, what if I would have done that differently? All right, let's see. Let's the bathroom.
The public restroom?
Ew.
What? It's just a building.
I wanted to
It's not
get
like there's
her
a poop or
reaction on
something.
that.
You just did.
Did I? Okay, well, what's the answer?
It's sort of brownish red.
Hey, you are rocking this today, Zoe. Looks like you're ready for the next level.
What's the next level?
You ask me one final question. If I don't get it on the first try, you win the whole game.
Let's play it.
Okay.
I
Let me
like
just have
him
one
too.
last look around.
Okay, so this part,
Choice. 20. Ready.
there's no
Choice 1
description,
of 2.
so you kind of have to guess if you're blind.
Okay,
This is the one part.
shoot.
How many stars are on my backpack?
So I literally guessed, and I got this right when I played.
Choice.
I'm gonna let her win
20
this time.
seconds. 5, 6, 7, 6.
I'm gonna say 5.
Is it 5?
Nope, it's 6. I win! I win!
Oh, did I doze off?
Yay!
Mommy, I won!
You did? Great job, Love Bug. I'm proud of you.
Come on, back in the car. We still got 45 states license plates.
I'm really trying to remember what that voice actor was in, because that father sounds so damn
Hey.
familiar.
You doing okay?
Yeah, sure. It's, you know, I'm fine, Michelle. We're good.
Why are you guys acting weird again?
It's nothing, hun. Just a long trip.
I tell you, the only thing worse than feeding a dog fast food is smelling it again on the way out.
Grandpa!
Wait, I'm your grandpa? All this time, I thought you were my grandpa.
How far'd you walk? I was worried you got lost.
Oh, just to the tree. You know dogs. They think they're the ones holding the leash.
Tap the button. Success.
Okay, so we're starting the car. A little quick time event.
Albuquerque before we stop for the night.
You're listening to Drive Time on KMOW, Flagstaff's first and finest. It's another beautiful Arizona afternoon, and your weekend starts here.
It's a really interesting visual style. It's kind of got this, like, almost like a watercolor look. And you may notice that it's not the video. The video is sort of jerky, like somebody will appear in one place and then kind of, hold on. Let me pause it for a second. I forgot to mention this earlier. So like the animation, like don't worry, it's not the video. It kind of does, it's almost like a motion comic, stop motion animation kind of thing, where it's not like fluid. You're meant to kind of mentally fill in the gaps in the animation. So you'll see like you'll see people just kind of like zap through the screen, almost like they're like whooshing across the screen, or almost like a teleporting kind of a thing. I thought it was a little weird at first, and I wasn't sure what I was looking at, but you just kind of like, you get so absorbed in the story that you really don't. I mean, I notice it, but it doesn't bother me. But no, it's not a video quality problem. That is just what they're kind of going for. Like I said, it's kind of a motion comic, if you will, or like a motion, like choose your own story thing. So let's continue.
She fell asleep halfway through your solo. You definitely get first prize for keeping her entertained.
I am not entertaining. I am shepherding. You are my flock, and I plan to herd you to St. Louis in high spirits.
Nice try.
Wasn't taking the scenic route your idea? I wanted to do this trip at 30,000 feet.
Oh, I'm not complaining about the drive. I'm just trying to picture Vince living in the Midwest.
Choice.
All right.
It'll be great. Look, I'll survive. Pretend it's a vacation.
Sure, let's choose that.
Let's just pretend this is a vacation. Family trip, Route 66. We collect a few pressed pennies, and then back to Sacramento.
Vince, we can't. That's not our life anymore.
Look, I'm just trying to stay positive. You've got your tenure.
I chose a
I've
different
got
option.
my new job.
Okay. Chapter 1, Collision.
Couldn't make me work for a pet food company if it was the only job left in the country.
Jim, I don't think that's helping.
It's kind of weird that they say the locations and stuff, but they don't read the chapter subtitles.
The way they pinned that thing on you. Not signed some settlement paper.
I haven't signed it yet.
But you still want to, right? I know it's your call, but I think it's time to put this whole thing behind us.
Choice. You might be right. I need time to think. You might be right.
So I'm going to choose you might be right. I chose I need time to think because I didn't know enough.
It's just... it's hard. And once I sign, that's it. I'll never work for an airline again.
I know.
Vince was a good kid, but he always did let people walk all over him. When you were small, you asked me to buy you these cheap action figures so you'd have something to give the kids at school when they picked
And
them.
what was I like in high school, huh?
Ouch.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
If you two didn't want me to come, you could have said so.
Zoe wanted you to come.
Choice. Jim, enough. Stay out of it. Choice 2 of 3. Control. Jim, stay out of it. Choice 2 of 3. Jim, enough. Stay out of it.
Yeah, let's say stay out of it.
Well, Zoe appreciates me, even if no one else does. Oh, look at her little face. She wouldn't dream of making an old man feel he wasn't.
Oh. Oh.
Success.
Good thing I almost didn't catch that.
Bash A, tap the button repeatedly. Success.
So it tells you bash A repeatedly. This is where I wish the text-to-speech was a little louder. I almost didn't pay attention enough to fail that.
She's just shaken, I think.
Oh, that ain't good.
Great.
Got a leak. There's our pickup that we almost hit.
Thanks for coming back. If you give me
Learn how to drive, asshole.
Are you kidding me?
Country
Dick.
kids. Oh, the desert version. Lucky we're still in one piece.
Alright, so there is one half of our party.
Rock, Arizona.
Now we switch over to the guys in the pickup. Here's our three brothers.
Man, the look on his face. I hope he didn't see our license plate. Nah. Stupid fucker was too busy yelling into the wind.
Really good soundtrack, too. I love the... You know, there's licensed songs, but then there's just, like,
That's the one.
soundtrack music, and they're all really good.
Ugly as hell. These houses all look the same to me. Jay, you ready?
So we're going to do something a little bit differently. It's probably going to go horribly
Out of
wrong,
the
but
clouds, little bro. Knew we shouldn't have brung him. Come on. He'll pull his weight.
Jay is the one that you
Look,
kind of play
this is
as
just like we talked about. There's enough cash
through the
in that
brothers,
safe to put
typically.
the last few weeks behind us. We stay alive, we keep the house, everything goes back to normal.
Choice. Who lives here? What if we fail? Sure, they're not home. Seems dangerous. What if we fail? Seems dangerous.
I don't know. What if he's got an alarm or something?
Nah, he'd have one of those signs out front. You're always out skulking in the woods, climbing trees and all that. We all know you're good at it. And you want to help the family, right?
You know I do.
Then here's your chance. Hop that fence and find a way in.
Whoa. Does Ma know you took that?
Nope. But someone's got to watch your backs. We got 1 hour before they're home. If you hear 3 honks, you run like hell.
Hey, let's party.
Dale, the code.
Jay can read.
5926.
Don't screw this up, kid.
5926. Got to remember that.
All right. You go do your Tarzan bullshit over the back gate. I'll try the
5926.
garage.
God, I
Never know
hope
when
I
you might get
remember.
lucky.
Because they won't tell you again. Luckily, I did remember.
Move your joystick in the direction described. Success.
Okay. Uh-oh. Puppy.
Choice. 20. Sneak past. Choice. Rose stick. Sneak past.
Let's sneak past. It's not going to work, but I threw the stick before. So let's see what this does. Uh-oh.
Mash A, tap the button. Success. Mash A, tap the button repeatedly. Success. Swipe right. Success.
Sorry to lock you up like this.
Okay. Similar. Okay, we're in the house.
Police, open up. Or maybe it's the big bad wolf.
Not funny.
What happened?
What an
He's
ass.
got a Doberman. I had to lock it in the shed.
What's that?
Idiot.
Looking at a picture on the
Whose
shelf.
house is this?
Dante Romero, king of the pigs.
The sheriff.
The sheriff?
Yep. You know Ma's beef with him goes way back. Even before he sent me to juvie.
I know, but
But what? Way I see it, he owes us. So, we ought to fuck this place up a little while we're at it.
Choice.
Oh.
Set, go for it. Stick to the plan. He's a cop. Choice 3.
I chose the middle one
he's
before.
the top cop in the whole county.
You want to know how much respect I got for that? There isn't a day I don't think about getting back at that motherfucker.
What'd you do that for? They might test it or something.
Spit.
Oh, come on. This is 2 Rock, not NYPD Blue. Now get looking for that safe.
Explore the scene. Move your cursor.
All right, so we'll use our
Use the
D-pad.
for choices. Check painting. Search wallet. Open cabinet. Choice 3 of 4.
So a couple of these I didn't do. Let's search the
Search
wallet. Probably steal some
Left his
cash.
wallet.
Told you he's an idiot.
Choice. 15 seconds.
Ooh.
Take cash. Leave cash. Take cash.
Well, we're in for a penny. Let's take it. We're gonna be real bad this time. Like I said, I didn't even touch the wallet when I played
Explore the
before.
scene. Check painting.
We're gonna be criminals, man.
Good place to hide a safe.
Behind the painting? Nope.
Or not.
You find anything?
Just a little cash. Maybe the safe's upstairs? Yeah. Maybe.
Hmm?
What are you doing? It's for my girlfriend. You don't have a girlfriend. Shut up. I'm working on it. Hey. When life gives you lemons.
Oh no.
Come here. Help me get a little payback.
Choice. Sure, why not? Maybe next time.
I'll do maybe next time. Because I already kind of defied my brothers.
Wish for
I
this time.
chose to last time
Anyway,
just
that's
so they didn't
gross.
rat
You're
on
a
me.
fucking wimp. You know that?
He's still
Not.
pissing in the...
Not. Listen to
Oh
yourself.
man. That's awful. Oh god.
Enough screwing around. You look upstairs, and I'll check the rest of the rooms down here. Okay.
Okay. So now, let's see. We're going upstairs. Wait, I didn't even see. Was there a lift in there? Because there's a woman in a wheelchair.
You're his wife.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Shit.
I gotta make a choice.
Route 66.
Oh, okay, it's gonna come back to that.
12 years repairing jumbo jets. You think I'd be able to fix a car? You okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I like
Seen
kind of how
them, I
they
tell you, seen them all.
cut back and forth just as it's getting interesting. It's like, oh man.
You guys go on ahead. I'm gonna get a bottle of water.
Jamal, Ryan's mom said I could stay over tonight. Don't wait up.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes more sense now. Uh-huh. I'm just thinking about my other playthrough. Like, I'm noticing things now.
Don't you think we might be in a
Choice. 10 seconds. Wait.
You've got
Ring bell.
time.
Yeah, we'll ring the bell.
In AOL, you've got pets.com.
Choice.
IPO.
10 seconds.
I think
Wait.
we're headed for a huge first
We'll wait.
year of the new millennium.
Okay then. What about the online media? We've got a number of interesting
Hey.
companies out there now.
Sorry about that.
Amazon selling
Thanks for
books
waiting.
Directly.
Hi. We got in an accident a few miles east of here. I don't suppose you have a couple of empty rooms and the number for a tow truck?
Ooh, no dice. Our mechanic's away in Tucson for the weekend.
All right then, just the 2 rooms.
That'll be 70. Cash only.
I've got 52.
That's enough for 1 room.
Hey, Joyce.
I'm doing something!
Choice. Please. 1 room. Talk to manager. Please.
Let's just say please. I just bargained and said,
Please,
let's just
if you
do the
could
1
trust me
room.
to pay the rest tomorrow, it would mean a lot. My daughter, she really needs her sleep, and my dad is one hell of a snorer.
Oh, the sweetheart. If this is all just to cheat me out of a few dollars... Hi, I'm Michelle. Thanks so much for accommodating us.
I didn't know if
not
that would
exactly
work.
full. Glad to help.
It was a fuse again. Problem with not having breakers is... Oh, hey. Welcome to Two Rock.
Paul, do me a favor. Go ask Norma to tow this guy's car back here to the lot.
Ah, dang. You burst a tire or something? I'm pretty good at fixing stuff.
Engine problem, actually, but you're welcome to try. It's a red SUV, east. You can't miss it.
I'm on it.
I'm trying to think of when I want to leave this off.
People just mistake me for Clint Eastwood.
I sort of have an idea. We're going to play a little bit longer, because I know we spent a lot of time talking in the menus before. So I want to show you some
Thank God we're
gameplay.
out of that heat.
Are we on vacation now? Do we get to go in the pool?
Oh, you know what? Our swimsuits are in the moving truck. And stop jumping on the bed, okay?
Then, can I watch the Nature Channel? Please?
Hey, I said stop jumping.
I'll stop if you let me watch my show. It's educational.
Choice. Tell her no.
Eh,
Choice, let her watch TV.
that's a harmless thing.
All right, but only a half hour.
Yay! Thank you, Daddy.
And you have to tell me some cool facts afterwards. Man, we raised one hell of a negotiator.
It's been a tough day. She can have this one.
You okay?
I don't know. It feels pretty sore. Would you mind rubbing it for a minute?
Nice room. Looks just like mine. Well, I'm gonna take Zeus for a walk. Vince, would you mind joining me?
Didn't we just walk a mile?
Well, he has to pee, and I want to talk to you about something.
Uh-huh.
Crossroads. Choose carefully.
So,
Jim. Choice 1 of 2. Stay with Michelle. Go with Jim.
I'm gonna go with Jim because I stayed with my wife in my
Sure,
playthrough. No, she's not
We don't
happy. Pissed off the wife. But again, I'm playing different choices, so this is new to me. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
So there's
Didn't mean to cause a fuss in the car earlier.
there's minor choices
Can
and
be
major
easy having me
choices.
yanking your chain like that when you two are so on edge.
Are you about to give me marriage advice?
Huh?
Because if I recall, you walked out on yours.
No.
Ouch.
I just wanted to say thank you for these last few months. Getting to know you again, getting to know Zoe. It's been a blessing.
I'm glad she got to meet you.
Know the worst part about living with, well, with having this tumor in my head?
Choice. 26. Fear of death. Living with uncertainty. Regretting your choices. Living with uncertainty.
Let's try that one.
The question mark of it all? How long do I have? Am I making the right choices?
You make a good shrink, you know that?
More like a neurotic patient.
Well, you're not wrong. I do ask myself all those things, but they're not. What I meant is the guilt. The never-ending guilt. I disappeared for 30 years. I can only imagine how that must have been for you and your mother. Also, I could get high and flip off the world.
Choice. 20 seconds. Don't complain to me. Sounds kind of fun. You're here now. Why did you do it?
Yeah, let's say why. I am curious.
How could you have thought you'd be happier without your family? I mean, without mine, I'd be...
I don't know. I guess I just never liked being tied down. With a family, I felt...
trapped?
But not by you. By the responsibility.
I think it's the same thing.
I'm sorry, son. I am. And I know I've done nothing to earn your trust, but I need to ask you something.
Okay.
The doctors, they say I might have as little as 2 years. They don't have a clue, of course. But, well, I know you said you could drop me in Tulsa, that I'd track down some friends there.
Just spit it out, Jim.
How would you feel about me living in a new house with you and Zoe and Michelle?
Are you serious? 6 months ago, I didn't even know you were alive. Now you want me to...
I don't want to be sick in a hospital. I want to be around family.
Choice. It's not a good idea. I'll talk to Michelle. Choice 2 of 2.
He
Controller
seems
button A.
sincere.
Outcome.
Jesus.
So yeah, I didn't even get this.
All right.
These
I'll talk to
options
Michelle.
in my playthrough before.
Really? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Come on, let's go celebrate.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. Got your car towed back for you. You were right. It's more than I can fix with duct tape and a socket wrench.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Your guests.
Get it round back, quick.
What in the world?
On the ground, now! I said get on the ground!
Choice. Refuse. Who are you?
Who are you?
Ow.
30 minutes earlier.
Okay.
Sheriff Dante Romero's
I got on the
No,
ground
hang on.
in my playthrough.
You don't need to call for help.
Okay, we're back in the wheelchair. The wife's room
Explore
there.
the scene. Calm her down.
Wait, please. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Explore the scene. Run. Yank help button. Swipe right. Move your joystick in the direction success. Mash A, tap the button repeatedly and click success.
Okay.
Choice. 15 seconds. You're safe. You need to listen. You're his wife. Choice 3 of 3.
I'm just gonna say you're his wife. I said you're safe before. I was kinder.
You're the sheriff's wife, right?
I'm playing things slightly differently here.
Right.
Oh, right, she can't talk.
Look, we just came for the money. Then we're gone.
What money?
I love that that's narrated.
Well,
I love that.
I don't know. Don't you know? Doesn't he tell you?
He never tells me anything.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't pry.
Try the office. End of the hall. Whatever he's involved with, it's his own damn fault.
Thank you.
I'm curious what would happen if I would have run. Because then they probably, well... Yeah, there's still more permutations I could have chosen.
Okay up there? It's fine. I'm gonna try his office.
That a boy.
Oh crap.
It has to be in here.
Explore
5926?
Move your cursor. Use D-pad
Crap, I'm
choices.
trying to remember what that code was.
Check painting.
Huh. Wonder what happened here.
Oh, bullet holes. It's like...
Explore the scene. Move your open file drawer. Explore the scene. Search bookcase. Choice.
Bird watching. That's cool.
Okay, he put it in his
Explore
pocket.
The scene. Move your cursor. Search bookcase again.
Dale! I found it! What the? Where's the code?
The current guess for the combination is 000.
Okay, so
try to open the increment.
Use my
digit,
D-pad.
Increment second digit. Increment first.
So
digit.
I can up or down on each one. I can increment or decrement. So I'm gonna.
The current guess for the current.
Oh God, what is it? 5?
The current guess for the combination is 5000. Increment second digit.
9.
Decrement second digit.
Come
Increment second digit. The current guess for the decrement third digit. Increment third digit. The current guess for the combination. Increment fourth digit.
6. And it's really large text too. So if you want to do this visually, you could.
Try to open the safe.
Please let this be the right code.
Yes!
Yes, I remembered it. I'm like, oh crap! I almost forgot what that code was again.
Check it out.
Holy shit. How much does this prick make?
Here, let's load it up.
Man, if I had as much money as this greedy asshole, I'd give it all to charity.
No, you wouldn't. Hell no, I wouldn't. I'd run and buy a '64 Pontiac GTO. Prettiest piece of metal you ever saw on 4 wheels.
I like a Camaro.
What about you? Now, what would you do if you could keep all this cash?
Choice. Leave town. Buy a car too. Don't want any. It's for the family. Don't leave town.
So I'll leave town. I chose it's for the
I'd get a bus
family.
ticket and get out of this dump. What, you gonna leave us? Maybe. I'm 18 now. Good luck with that. Last time a Hulk got out of 2 Rock was never.
Okay. So far, so good, but
Play
you know
cool when
things
we're
are gonna
outside.
go bad.
Hey, we were plumbers. Called to check a clog.
Uh-oh, there comes Mr. Sheriff, cowboy hat dude.
Go. Go.
Not coming up, just came from my wallet. Got your PT rescheduled for Monday, by the way.
Hiding behind things.
Swipe right. Success.
So just flick the analog stick in the direction. Oh, dude! Oh, that's gross.
Swipe right. Success.
Oh, I wonder if he looked in his wallet in a minute.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. Got his gun out. Again, just good suspenseful music. Hiding under tables and...
Swipe left. Move. Success.
There we go.
Tap the button. Success.
Okay, ooh. Caught the vase.
Outcome.
Came back early.
Yeah, no shit.
Did you get the money?
Oh, we got it all right.
Nice work, guys.
How about we stop for burgers on the way home, huh?
Yeah.
Have a little celebration.
We're gonna be celebrating every day for a week.
Oh, he knows the safe is wide open. They didn't shut the safe.
Dispatch, this is C1. I need all available cars in the area west 2 Rock. Searching for a blue pickup truck.
Copy on your request. Is everything okay?
Yeah, not the wisest criminals we've,
Someone robbed my house.
not the wisest criminals we are.
Desert Dream Motel.
Okay. Go a little tiny bit longer here.
They didn't see us turn in. How'd they even find us? We got away clean.
He must have seen the truck. Listen up! We're not here to hurt you. We don't even want your wallets. We just need a place to lay low until we can be safely on our way. Don't do anything stupid and you'll be fine. Understood?
Choice. Yes. Please let us go. How can we trust you? Yes. Please let us go.
Trying a different one.
Please, let us leave. We're just passing through. We shouldn't even be here.
That makes 2 of us. Just do as I say and we'll all be gone in no time. You! Keep that dog quiet.
Shh. It's all right, Zeus.
Let's just jack a car. Drive back the other way before they realize they're not chasing anyone.
Too risky. If they got roadblocks.
Vince, we need to do something.
Choice. Just stay quiet. Try to negotiate. They're armed. Just stay quiet. They're armed.
Let's say they're armed.
What can we do? They have guns.
So we take their guns away.
And get our faces blown off. Jesus, Jim, this isn't Die Hard.
We can't stay here.
We can until dark. Then...
Awesome
we
movie,
set
by the
out
way.
Cross country. It's our best shot.
I'm telling you, we gotta
Drop
move.
the weapon.
Oh yeah, the hotel clerk.
Easy now. Let's
I said drop it.
Alrighty.
Choice. Please leave. She means it. Let's all calm down. Choice.
I said she
303.
means it when I played.
Let's all just take a deep breath, okay?
It's my motel. I'll deal with them.
No, he's right. Boys,
Okay.
if that thing goes off...
Then I'll scrape them off the walls.
But it don't have to be like that. If we help these boys out of whatever corner they got themselves stuck in...
I'm not helping them with shit. Show me your faces. I said, take off the masks.
Oh, no.
You're the Holt boys.
You're the ones who hit our car.
Paul, take the shotgun.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Christ. Really, Paul? You. Grab the gun. Now point it at him.
You do that, I promise you'll regret it.
Choice.
Oh boy.
15 seconds.
This is a major choice.
Use pointed choice 1 of 2. Drop it choice 2 of 2.
I'm going to say drop it because I chose pointed when I played.
Paul was right. No more guns.
Ah, the other brother. Coming in.
Outcome.
Should have held on to it. Hey, you get the truck hid away?
It's in a shutout back. Tyler, these people didn't do anything to us.
They will if we let them. You and Dale, line them all up. I need to make a call. It's me. We got a problem. Desert Dream Motel.
All right, shitheads. Over by the tables.
You boys, you haven't hurt anyone, have you?
Yeah, we killed the president. Ain't that right, bro?
You're the middle brother. The one who got himself sent off to juvenile hall.
Shut the fuck up.
Why? Everybody knows.
Joyce, don't.
From what I hear, you're just like your daddy. Another fucked up Holt thinks the world's his to break.
What, like this? Or how about this?
Man.
Choice. 15 seconds. Do you have to do that? You're upsetting Zeus. Say nothing. Do you have to do that?
Let's choose that. I said you're upsetting Zeus before.
Come on, man. Is that necessary?
Are you necessary?
Shut it up. Now.
He's a dog. He doesn't have an off switch.
It's just nervous, Dale.
I don't care what it feels. I want it to shut up.
Choice. Calm Dale. Calm dog.
Let's call him Dale.
Calm Dale.
I calmed the dog before.
Look, Zeus is just freaked out right now. He'll calm down if we just sit quietly.
I said, shut it the fuck up.
Dale, what are you doing?
It's called controlling the room.
By pointing guns at puppies? Wasn't breaking the Kasdan boy's jaw enough for you?
Don't you start with me.
Or what? You'll break my face too? Or are you just gonna shoot me?
Zeus, quiet.
Crossroad. Choose. Ask Joyce to back off. Quiet Zeus.
It's quiet, Zeus. I really don't want to kill the puppy.
That's it. Good boy. Nice and calm.
Swipe right. Success. Match and tap the button repeatedly in quick success. Outcome.
Yeah, we got him calmed down.
Are you happy? Now put the gun down. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You know what? I'm tired of you. Tape her mouth shut.
Choice. 15
Another major choice.
Refuse. Tape choice. Choice 2 of 2.
Now, I could look at it like she's causing trouble, so we'll do it. I refused when I played before.
I'm sorry.
Now, the major choice.
15
I didn't want to do it, but again, I'm doing it for being different and seeing what different choices there are.
What the hell is going on out here?
She was annoying me.
All right, it's settled. We stay put about an hour and leave once it's dark.
Fuck, a whole hour?
Hold on. Why do they have so much luggage? Who else are you traveling with, huh? You tell me the truth now.
Crossroad. Choose
Okay.
my family. Just my dad. The circus. Just my
I'm gonna say
dad.
just my dad.
Just me and my father. We're on a road trip to sort of get to know each other again.
I know, right? We're
It's a
gonna.
lot of stuff for just two men.
No, it's true. It's just him and the older fella.
You know something? I don't like you. You got this look like you're scared shitless. Tell me I'm wrong.
Choice. You're wrong. You're right.
I chose you're right before. Let's choose you're wrong. Let's be assertive this time.
You don't know the first thing about who I am.
Don't I?
Nope. But this tough guy act of yours, that I can see through.
Let's just hope your walk's as cool as your talk.
And what have we here?
What do we do? That's just Big Sam. He buys a soda, talks for a while, then he's gone.
Jay, in the back. Go with him.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the cop. You hear me?
Sure thing, boss.
You two. Keep your mouths shut and this'll all be over faster.
Pause.
And we're going to pause it, and that's where we're going to stop. What will happen? Will the cop discover the criminals there? Will he save us? What kind of craziness is going to happen from here? I'm going to say you're going to have to play the game to find out. I know we're going to have people asking, hey, you should do a full playthrough of this. I may eventually down the road, but it'll probably be quite a while if I do. But again, I've said this in other recent videos, and I've kind of taken the stance of I want to spotlight and showcase these games for you guys, for everybody, but especially for these accessible titles like this. Yes, they could patch in a few things to fix a few bugs, but this is totally blind playable. And I would highly encourage people to go on Game Pass or to go purchase the game for themselves and play through it. Because, hey, it is another, this isn't an audio game. This is a mainstream game that we all can play. And that is awesome. Granted, there isn't a whole lot of like real gameplay. We have like some QuickTime events and some dialogue choices, but that doesn't matter to me at all because the story is just really freaking good. And like I said, I thought I was going to play maybe for an hour or so before bed last night. Yeah, right. I played through the vast majority of the game before I got tired enough and said, nope, I got to go to bed. So, yes, I am going to leave it off here purposefully and encourage you to go purchase or play this game for yourself. Game Pass on Xbox and PC, or you can get it through Steam. Again, if you get it through Steam, you may have to enable the accessibility features. So again, before I wrap up, a couple of suggestions for the developers if they do watch this. Fantastic job, by the way. Again, like I've played the Walking Dead games. I've played some of other Telltale's games. I've played Life is Strange 1 and 2. And I was largely successful in those games, but especially the timed dialogue choices, not being able to read things quickly enough, the QTE, the QuickTime events. I did have some trouble with those and failed some of them. And like I said, the first time I played through this entire game, I don't know that I missed I don't think that I missed one QuickTime event through the entire playthrough. So this is like the first game where I haven't hated QuickTime events. It's the first game I have played where I felt comfortable about having timed dialogue choices because I could have them read aloud via text-to-speech narration. Friggin' beautiful. I love the fact that there are, like when you read the note with the save combo, or when you're reading that note from the sheriff's wife that she's writing to you because she can't talk, that is narrated as crucial story bits. That's awesome. And there's a few places in the game where that type of thing comes up. And interestingly said, there are a few, I like again that they tell you the date and time or the date and location when you're switching scenes. That's also great. But they don't speak like the title card. This is like an episodic game. There's 2 major chapters or books as they call them, and each book has like 3 chapters. So there's like 6 chapters total. And all kinds of, like I said, all kinds of choices, all kinds of permutations of each one. But they don't, they don't tell you like a couple things that are not narrated, like the title card where it'll say, as dusk falls, or it'll say, chapter 1, what was it, collision or something like that. Like, it's funny that those don't speak when a lot of the other stuff does. So, that's something that they could add. A couple other things, like I said, I would like to see narration, a volume for the text to speech, and I would like to see a speed increase and decrease option for the text to speech. That would be really helpful. Again, there's a couple of those menus, like when you're choosing solo or multiplayer, and there's like that one weird option under the gameplay that it seems to just ignore, that it's not reading for some reason. Everything else does read though, and like I said, I really had no problem during gameplay. I had no problem completing the tasks, making my choices, doing QuickTime events. I was just entirely sucked into the game when I played this last night and this morning. So, awesome game. Highly recommend it. Grab the game for yourself. Game Pass, buy it, whatever. It is worth it. And again, you play through the story once. Like I said, I kind of want to play through parts of it again because I know things could go drastically different. I had a character die in my playthrough, and I wonder if I could save them. There's a few other choices, major choices. I'm like, God, could I have avoided this catastrophe, or could I have changed some major thing? That's really, really cool. Now, one other accessibility thing, especially with the news from a couple days ago, the one thing, it's probably a little bit much for this developer to add, especially in their current game. But look at The Last of Us Part 1 that is coming out later this summer or this fall. They announced cutscene audio description. And even then, like, there's a few cases where, like, you hear the sounds or you do a QuickTime event, but if you're totally blind, like I could see well enough what was going on. But I could see where a totally blind player is like, okay, wait, what is going on right now? Like, okay, are they hiding? Are they trying to escape? Are they, there's some subtleties of like actions that are happening that a blind player would miss out on. So usually there's some dialogue around it that'll clue you in, be like, oh, okay, they were trying to hide, or they were trying to escape, or they were trying to take the gun away, or whatever it is. But having some sort of audio description for cutscene, again, I can't really fault the game for not having it, because aside from like Sequence Storm and now The Last of Us 1 coming out here, no other games have done it. But this is a perfect game, as story heavy as this is. I mean, it's like 99% story. That could go a long way. But again, As Dusk Falls, awesome game, great story. I really want to see other people's the way they've played through it. Now that I have played through it, I probably will go back and watch a few other, especially blind players, just to see how they got through the game and see what they thought of it and if they were successfully able to go through it as well. But like I said, the controls they explain everything really well. It's pretty simple to get through. Just all around, really great experience. At least in my case, it's been just awesome. Like I didn't even look at the quick times when I was playing them. I totally relied on text to speech, and it never failed me. So that is As Dusk Falls. It is my spotlight video. Probably won't do a Let's Play, at least for quite a while, because I want to encourage you guys to go play the game for yourselves. You won't regret it. It's a hell of a story. So with that, let's wrap it up. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.